Hello, people. Hello, social media. It's me. It's moi, Ama Dragona. Oh, I forget my own name. And call me Ama. I think it's nice, Ama, don't you think? Alright, so today I just did the video in French, so I am pumped, but I want to do it in English as well because I find this content really good. And anyway, I'm guessing that a lot of people that I have, at least on my social media, already know everything that I'm gonna say, but hey, so like this you'll know we're on the same page. So I kind of figured out that for me there are 5 points that are really important in intimacy, and that ever since I've been in the realm of conscious sexuality and conscious relating, they have come to me, or not come to me, but they have appeared in my life, and they have done a very, very big change with before. So these 5 points are consent, authenticity, mindfulness, connection, and vulnerability. For consent, I like to give the example of I had for the first time a guy asking me after a date if he could kiss me, and I said no. And it was really amazing because he was not angry at me. He didn't reject me. He didn't feel rejected. There wasn't an ego trip that went on. He just thanked me and thanked me for taking care of myself, and I just felt really good with being able to express what I want and don't want, and not have him, not have to take care of a tantrum or to have to worry about him. He was very understanding, and actually I really liked it. And there was another time that we actually did kiss, but for that day it was really amazing to be able to give him a no and for him to receive it, and it built a lot of trust between us. The authenticity is the fact of being able and giving myself and the other one permission to say that we like each other, that we're attracted to each other. And also there's an RBDSM talk that they taught us in ISTA, that I'm not going to go through it, but basically it's a talk where it's an opportunity to say what I want, what do you want, does it meet, can it work, what do I want for after, what do I want in the intimacy, what are the boundaries. And even though it gives the feeling that maybe some of the magic will be lost, it's not really, because anyway, talking about what we want to do to each other, I find is super hot. And anyway, like what you say, or at least me, what I'm gonna say and what's really gonna happen is like usually two really different things. So I think it's actually really nice, and it's always so nice to feel someone who likes me too, or that I like them too, and to be exchanging in that excitement. It's a bit harder, yeah, if there's not really attraction, or if it's just like, yeah, okay, I agree for you to massage my shoulders, but don't touch anything else. Like, no, if we like each other and if we're both attracted. And I find that it's really important to have, like love and respect for what the other one needs and wants, and for what we need and want. So that's really important. And then there was mindfulness, that I would also call kind of improvisation, going with the flow, feeling into what's happening. I used to vision sexuality as a very, very well choreographed routine. So you have the meeting, the date, kissing, undressing, foreplay, intercourse, orgasm, vroom, choreo. And within every part there would be also steps that kind of maybe change a bit, but there's a bit kind of steps. You do to me, I do to you, then to me, then to you, then to me, then to you, and it does like this zigzag. And everything has to be equal, and everybody should be receiving, and everybody should be doing, and everybody has to have an orgasm at the end, and things have to be fair. And And it was just giving a kind of safety that nobody was going to feel bad at the end. But the points that I have already given make it that when there is an interaction, usually there is trust that's much more put there, and the fact that the boundaries can be spoken, and the fact that the communication has been open. I'm sure the other one desires me, I know that they know I desire them, changes. And so I can kind of go with what I'm feeling, and they can go with what they're feeling. And as long as everybody's taking care of themselves and doing exactly what they feel called to do, it can absolutely not look like intercourse. It can look like an actual dance. Like, it can be dancing together. It can be like a massage. It can be a playing time. It can be so much, and it's so much richer than what I knew at least before. And the possibilities are never ending. And there can be breaks and do again and start over, and like, it's just, yeah. If there's not only trying to get desperately to a point, then you can be in the present. I can be in the present. If I'm always thinking of where I want to go, then I can't be here now, because I already know where I want to go. Whereas if I take away the goal and I'm just here and I'm doing what I'm doing, it's just so amazing. And there's connection. That's what I said, right? I said connection. I said it, connection. So, connecting to myself through breath, through sound, through movement, through mindfulness, just being here and having the other one as well, and that we look at each other in the eyes, that, we touch each other, that we breathe together. It sounds so hippie, but it's so important. These hippies got it all right. Stop making fun of hippies. Oh, goddammit, they're really good at this stuff. We have a lot to learn from hippies. Learn from hippies. And in the connection, there's also the connection to directly to the genitals. Yeah, the genitals. Like, my boyfriend talks to my pussy. He has lots of things to say to her. I actually don't hear what he says when he talks to her, because he talks here in between. And yeah, and it's really sweet. And it was really weird. The first time he did that, I was like, what the hell? I've heard of people calling genitals or boobs names, which I had never done, but I never heard of someone actually speaking to them. But he was being so loving, so caring, that it actually kind of inspired me to do the same, to actually start like, okay, if he spoke to her, hi, how are you? Like, putting a mirror, like, yo, what's up? And it's really funny, because it's such a powerful place. And I've been learning that what you imagine and what happens in reality, the brain cannot make the difference between imagination and reality. And like, if you're reliving something through memory, or if you're dreaming about something, your body can respond to it as if it's happening in reality. So I don't think it's very important to know if yes or no it's true that there's a whole lot of energy from your pussy, and that it can change your life to have a link to her. But if you do believe that, I'm pretty sure it can change your life. Anyway, it's changed mine. So I wouldn't say that I'm still the best at that. I'm still work in progress, but it's really so different, and it gives me an extra connection to my sexuality. Like, she's another being, and that I have to connect to her to be able to go further into myself. And the same with the lingam, with the penis of the guy. And I actually like, because in the French video, I realized, like, you can take the dick and kind of like put it here and pray with it, and put it against your third eye, put it against your mouth, put it against your heart. And yeah, usually we think if I'm touching a dick, it has to be for sex. At least this is how I used to think. No, actually, now it's like, it can be for prayer, it can be for connection, it can be for just giving it love. It's such an important place to love, such an important place to give love, and it creates such a connection to be connecting through there. And the last point is vulnerability. The fact that, if we use all of these other tools that I said, when we are in intimacy, there's a lot of chances that, at least I say we, but I'll speak for myself, but for me, my heart kind of opens up, at least as much as I allow it to. and it's always opening up more and more, and it takes a lot of practice, and it took time for me, but I feel like it's really cracking open. No, I don't want to use the word cracking. It opens up, it just expands. And when it expands, I feel more emotions, like it just liberates emotions. The thing is, I can't decide what emotion comes out. So I've had so many different kind of emotion. It can go from a fit of laughter to actual screaming, but screaming not like a sexy, sexual, sensual scream, like a and like, give me something, I need to bite it, I need to hit it, or whatever. And it can happen during sex, and it can happen after orgasm, it can happen at any moment. And rather than having a partner who's like freaked out, I really like having partners who are like, yeah, I'm here, yeah, let it out, surrender to it, yeah, or I'll do it with you, I'll just scream and we'll be in our primal. And it's just amazing. It's just amazing how much can happen in there when you let it all out. When I let it all out. It's very easy to be like, it's not only me, it's other people. Yeah, I'll speak about me, even though I'm pretty sure some other people feel concerned about this. Not concerned, but feel I'm speaking about them too. So these are my 5 points. I hope you enjoyed them, and I hope you enjoyed my really good mood. And this, I have to do a special thank you to the Swiss sun that is not always out, but that enables me to wear a little dress. A little dress and be like in my cozy little apartment. I went outside, I promise. I went outside before. I got a bit of sun and I came back and I did the video. Whew.